What's up, guys? Craig Mack, Liberty Bell Beekeepers. It is March 29th on a gray and kind of misty, rainy day. Had a lot of rain yesterday, and today's about the same. I went to take the dogs for a walk to check out one of my swarm traps, only to find that it had been removed. It was in a location that is kind of public, and I'm not sure who exactly owns that land, but I think it's county property, and I think they removed it. I guess I didn't hide it enough, but hung one there last year without any problems. This year the parks are closed, and they take it off the second day it's there, so whatever. But in doing that, I stopped at my brother's house. His neighbor had concerns because he has a few dogs, and I hung this trap on the back of his shed, and he was a little worried about it. So I went to get it today, and I saw one dead bee on the landing board there when I walked up to the trap. I put my ear up, and I didn't really hear much. And as I'm walking it back to the truck, I'm like, you know what, let me take a look. And sure enough, I lifted the lid and had 5 or 6 come buzz right at me. So they're in the box. First swarm, March 29th, 2020. It's 2 days, a year and 2 days after I got my first bees last year. That was a package that I ordered, not a swarm catch. My first swarm catch last year was May 5th. So I'm almost 5 weeks ahead of catching swarms from last year. I don't know what the size of this swarm is. It looked like a decent sized swarm from the quick glance I got before they tried to kill me. We'll see. Now, usually I leave these in place for like a week or 10 days and let them kind of get set up and situated in their location, let them build, let the queen start laying. But I had to remove this one, and this is, not normally what I'll do. I have brought them home quickly after. The one time that I did that last year, the bees absconded. The queen laid for maybe 2 or 3 days, and then they took off, and that colony ended up collapsing. But those bees ended up out in the world somewhere. Maybe I'll catch them this year. Who knows? So I'm going to leave this closed up with this disc closure. Worker bees can fit through that, but the queen is not. It's the same size as the queen excluder, I believe. I had it on that mesh for transport, and then I just turned it a little bit too far, and I opened it up, and now it's just open. But like I said, the queen can't get out of there, so hopefully that'll keep them put and staying put, and add another colony to the bee yard. Had a lot of activities on the traps this past week, almost immediately when I put them out. So I'm really excited now. Seeing this first swarm this early, I'm pumped. I think it's going to be a great swarm catching season. I think it's going to be a great season for bees. Fortunately, we got a lot of time on our hands right now to work with them, even though it's a little bit early for us here in Philadelphia. For a lot of you guys down south, you're already into it. Good news, 2020 is off to a great start as far as the bees go. The rest of it's kind of shit, but what are you going to do? Go out and get your bees, man. Free bees. Craig Mack, Liberty Bell Beekeepers. Later.